Daily Survey with Rhea Rams is about to go live online. Catch the top monster hits of the day based on your votes and other TDS goodness. Streaming video on the Monster Facebook page at RX931, the Monster YouTube channel at RX931, and twitch.tv/Monster RX931. Your TDS host, Rhea Rams. Stand by and enjoy the program.
Manila's hottest monster, RX93.1. Good morning, monsters. You guys are locked into the Daily Survey with me, Kayla Rivera, and we are very excited to have a very special guest in studio live today. Yes, we have none other than the indie pop artist, Dayglow. Woo! Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, and also welcome to the Philippines.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
How has your time here been so far?
Oh, it's been awesome. It's been so great. I've loved the weather. Everybody's been nice.
Yeah. Any Filipino food that you've been able to try so far?
Not yet, really. I'm kind of ashamed. I've just been eating McDonald's, but
okay,
it's nice. But if you have any recommendations, let me know.
For sure. Yes. We will have to tell you to try like pancit. I mean, pancit is like our noodles.
Cool.
It's really, really good. Halo halo. It's a great dessert, like shaved ice, and there's a lot of fillings. We'll have to tell you some more, for sure later. But I mean, fresh from Thailand, you were also in a festival there. How was that experience?
It was awesome. Yeah. So like this is our first time in Southeast Asia. And I've been wanting to be over here for so long. So it's nice that it's finally happening. Yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. And I mean, also, of course, coming up this weekend is Wanderland here in Manila as well.
Yeah.
So we'll talk about that in just a little bit. But I mean, in terms of, you, Dayglow, can you kind of tell us, about the beginnings? How did everything get started? I mean, everything until now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm 25 years old now, but when I was like 17, I released an album called Fuzzy Brain that I made in my bedroom. And since then, I've been still making music just completely by myself. Mm-hmm. And I guess the years have just gone by. I don't know. I've just been making music. And it's now my job, which is so cool.
Amazing.
Yeah. But I make all my music myself and record it all at my house and then tour it with my best friends across the world.
That's so inspiring as well. I mean, how did it feel like that very first time that, it went from your bedroom to being put out there?
Mm-hmm.
Like, did you have any expectations or what were you thinking?
No expectations. It was just kind of like a silly YouTube video like that I put up for the music video for Can I Call You Tonight?
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, I don't know. It's all just been a whirlwind and like everything feels like better than I could have imagined, honestly. And yeah, it's been so cool. And very early on, I had messages that were like, come to the Philippines. So it's been years in the making. So
cool. Were you ever able to like connect with your Filipino fans?
Yeah. I mean, like I respond to comments every once in a while. And I mean, the internet connects everybody. So
yeah, for sure. And I mean, just going back to like just kind of expectations. Well, I mean, you've had now like over 1.5 billion streams worldwide. How does that feel? Can you even like comprehend 1.5 billion streams? My gosh.
No, not really. Yeah. I mean, it's just a crazy number.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. It's just wild.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're just so excited to have you here in the Philippines. And, just talking about those early influences, who were those early influences? Because, I mean, listening to your music, we definitely hear like the 70s and 80s kind of influence. Like, who were those earliest influences?
Yeah. I mean, I love like 80s pop, like Talking Heads. I love Devo and like those early like Electric Light Orchestra. That type of stuff. And then also like 2000s indie rock like Phoenix and Two Door Cinema Club and those kind of bands. Blending the two. But I just love like fun music, like music that makes you want to dance and think positively. So
okay. And I mean, just in terms of like what are your preferences in terms of your musical process? Like, do you really reference on past experiences or is it kind of like made up kind of scenarios? What is your process like?
Fair share of both. I mean, like with some bands, they will bring shared experiences together. And for me, it's just like a personal thing entirely. And so sometimes it'll be like something I've overheard or something that has happened in my own life or something completely made up. But I think my main takeaway that I hope with my songs is like that someone feels hopeful and someone feels like that they're processing their life positively. You know, I think artists have the responsibility to like make people feel something with what they create. And I hope I make people feel better.
Yeah. So. And I mean, you know, in terms of wanting to make people feel better and connecting with not just the music, but with your lyrics, of course, do you have a favorite lyric that when you were writing, you were just like, oh my gosh, that's good?
I don't know. I think, let me think of my best lyric. Every little thing I say I do. I think that it sums up my character. I'm pretty obsessed with like accomplishing what I say I'm going to do to a probably bad extent, but maybe that. I don't know.
Okay. And I mean, you know, with you mentioning that, you know, you like to accomplish whatever it is you set your mind to. Was there ever a time that, you know, your family or your friends kind of discouraged you from going into music full time?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. I think there's definitely a stigma of like being a musician. It's not like a real job. I felt that a lot growing up and in the early years of my career too. It's like, you know, it's probably fun for now, but when's this gonna, you know, turn into something else? And I think I'm over that. I don't know, but for sure there's always that element, but it makes it more fun. You know? It makes you feel like outside. You know, it makes you feel like a monster.
Perfect. That's what we want to hear. Yeah. But I mean, you know, when you did have those kind of voices that were like, don't do it, how did you keep going? How did you stick to it?
I just don't know what else I would do. Like music really is like through and through what I love to do and make. And I'm really not interested in like being famous. Like music isn't a means to an end. Like it's what I love. And so if I wasn't doing it as a job, I would be doing it as much as I do. So thankfully, like there's a reason why I'm doing it. But yeah, it's just what I feel like I was made to do is make music.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, you didn't have the intention of being famous, but I mean, now you're like top 10 in Japan. Yeah. You have so many fans here in the Philippines. What was that like that first time you saw that your music was hitting, like, I mean, all the way in Asia? Like, what was that moment like?
I mean, it made me feel really grateful for the people that are listening to it and like just amazing that music is so universal and that it can connect people to a place I haven't been to yet, you know? And so it makes me so stoked to be here now and like finally get to connect with everybody.
Yeah. And I mean, you know, speaking of you being here and Wanderland coming up this weekend, what's something that you're really looking forward to and something that, you know, your fans can look forward to as well?
I'm hoping we all end up dancing together. That'd be fun. Okay. I'm hoping people are singing along. And if I can make people, if I see a lot of smiles, that's, you know, that's a good show.
Okay, so, cool, cool. Well, we're all definitely looking forward to it. And I mean, now that your self-titled album is out, what else is there? Is there anything else in store, or is this really what you're focusing on right now?
I mean, there's always something else in store. I mean, I'm always making music. I'm sure there'll be music soon. Yeah, just be on the lookout. I'll be up to something.
Cool. Yeah. And I mean, you know, you did mention that you do everything yourself, but is there any like collaborations that you're wanting to maybe one day work on or manifest?
Yeah, no, I've been thinking about that. Cool. Like, I would love to start collaborating with other artists and figure out like how to do that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just depends on the artist, but Harry Styles, if you're listening,
hey,
let's make a song.
Let's go.
Yeah, someone like that.
Cool. And are you familiar with any Filipino artists yet, or maybe this weekend you'll learn of some?
Maybe, yeah. I'm trying to think in my mind. But I'm blanking.
Okay.
Yeah. That's so if you have any recommendations, let me know.
For sure we do. Yes. So we'll definitely let you know. But in regards to your Filipino fans, do you have a message for all of your Filipino fans and all of the monsters that are currently tuned in?
Thanks for listening. It means the world to me, and I'm so glad that I can be here. And the support means everything. So thank you.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you so much. Everyone, that was Sloan Dayglow. Thank you so much for your time today. And we're definitely looking forward to Wanderland this weekend. So everyone, let's give it up one last time for Dayglow. Woo! Here on the Monster. All right, everyone. This has been Kayla Rivera here on the Daily Survey. And we will catch you next time. Bye.
Monster exclusive interview only on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.